Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to create this poster real quick. Let's step into Photoshop. Okay, so it's just a social media poster for the week or for the month. I'm going to click on new. It's more like a happy new week poster. You're going to enjoy it. 2300. There's a lot to learn about this as well. I'm going to call it happy new week. All right, and I'll click on create. And then also for our alignment purposes, I'll go to new and I'll go to new guides, set it to 66 and 0.3 across, and click on OK. All right, now there's a lot to learn over here, guys. I don't want you to miss it. Don't skip it. Okay, so let's go and pick our background. I'll go here and I'll go to place embedded, and then let's just see where are we going. I'm going to pick our background. What are we going to pick? Let's pick this one. Let's drag it in there. Okay, fix that nicely. I'm going to put it in a group and I'm going to call it BG. Why? Because it's the background. Okay, and then I'm going to pick this and I'm going to draw something like that over here. Okay, I'm going to double click it and I'm going to set it to color white, but then I'm going to push it outside of the background for the meantime. Okay, good. Click on the move tool. You need to make sure the move tool is selected. Control H. Now this is what we have so far. Okay, we also want to start with our text. I'm going to type over here and then I'm going to pick new. Let's go back into Photoshop and paste it there. First of all, let's set it to color white so that we can see what we are doing, and that's the color we are going to be using throughout. I'm going to set it to Montserrat here. I'll come here and I'm going to set it to color style is black. I'm also going to make sure it's all caps, guys. It's all caps. All right, and then increase the font size drastically. All right, it's really important. Make sure it's increased drastically, and then the tracking here, set it to -60. We want it to be together so that we have enough space to do our things. Set this side to 110 and then this side to 100, and I believe like that is almost everything. Click on the move tool and then move it somewhere here. What we are going to do is you're going to change the color code. So click here and then let's choose FB9B4D. I think that is good. Duplicate it and then drag it down. Now we are going to pick happy, oh sorry, week. All right, so we've pasted week there, but we also need to make sure both of them looks interesting and dynamic. So what we are going to do is I'm going to position this like this, and I think that is good. But then the week I could resize it a little bit just so that it could be seen well. Okay, so I think this is better. Okay, so yeah, I think this is better. Okay, so what we are going to do now is the week. We need to change the color code of the week. So the week, I'm going to give it this color code. I'm going to give it FF4848. Now click on OK. Great. Now let's put it together. Let's call it week. We're done with that one, but I feel like still something more can be done to it, but let's just put it on hold for now. And then I want you to go and pick some plastics just to add some textures to it. Okay, I'll click on this plastic and I'll click over here. I'll click on enter, then I'll go here to the blending mode. So I'm going to set it to screen. Okay, so the plastic is also done. We need to add some glue somewhere here. I feel like the top here needs to add some glue to it. So let's put this in a group. Let's call it texture. Good. Create a new layer. I want you to pick your brush tool, hold alt and pick the same color here. Come to this side and come and pick the topmost color there. Set your caps lock off and then click somewhere here, and then set it to, let's say, screen for now. Yep, screen for now will do. We can even reduce the opacity if we wish to, but I feel like this is, for the meantime, this is good. I'm going to put it in a group. I'm going to call it glow. Then I'm going to pick my image. So I'll go to file, I'll go to place embedded, then I'm going to pick the image here and I'll click on place. Good. I also want it to be on top, so I'll drag it on top, then put it in a group call it image. This is looking good. I don't know about you, but this is looking good so far, guys. This is looking good. Okay, so let's add more things to it. Let's go, let's pick our tag here. Okay, enter. You can put your tag somewhere here, drag the tag underneath it so that we can place it behind the subject. Then I'm going to type somewhere here, and then I'm going to pick Happy New Week. Now guys, I'm going to add some effect over here. It's really going to be amazing. I want you to pay attention to how I'm going to do it. Okay, we're using Montserrat. Let's reduce the font drastically to maybe around 12 thereabout. Okay, we can't see it, so let's put it somewhere here. All right, now to be able to see it, let's click here. Let's give it this color code again, 2100606. I feel like this can be seen now. Yeah, this definitely can be seen now. Let's go here to the leading. Let's set it to 12 as well. Okay, good. And then this side is -60. All right, now let's double click it and let's go to the effect styles or layer styles. And then I want us to go to stroke. Let's set the stroke color to color white. All right, and then let's use outside. It's really important. Now the stroke number figure here, let's give it 9. You can see it's showing at this side as well. We are done with that. Let's go to drop shadow, and then drop shadow, we are going to give it multiply. I like to give it multiply. Also guys, opacity 100. The angle here, guys, let's set it to 143. But that is not just it. This is where the whole thing is going to begin. So let's set here to 14. That's the distance. The spread, let's set it to 43. Is good. It's looking nice. The size, let's set it to 13. Good. Click on OK, and this is how it will look like. But I also want you to go to paragraph and set it to middle aligned. Yes. Then right click it. Sorry, Control T, and then just rotate it like that and place it in the middle of the whole thing. Yeah, so that is going to be what? Tag. Let's call it tag. All right, now I'm not done with that. I'm going to duplicate the text, Control J, and drag it outside it, Control H inside the lines. Click on my move tool and then move it somewhere here. Now I'm going to push it this way as well, and then I'm going to pick that and I'm going to paste it there. Now it's not that's not all. I'll go to place embedded and I'm going to look for where is it? Scribble. Yeah, that is it. And then I'm going to drag it somewhere here. Okay, now I need to make sure both are selected and drag it on top of the image. I'm going to call it Please Work, and I feel like we are done with that. But guys, remember, there is always something important to add to it just to make it beautiful and make it more energetic. What I'm going to do is I'll go to, yes, the flyer can sometimes be energetic. All right, so let's go for emoji. Let's drag it there. All right, if I say energetic, you can see there's a lot of motion going on, a lot of actions going on. So yeah, but let's drag it behind the image. Okay, and then let's go back to place embedded, and then let's look for stars. Good, but then this star, let's drag it above the image. Good. Yep, so let's call this emoji. Good. Let's call this star. Good. All right, and then what else can we do? Let's go back to place embedded. Let's look for this crown. Enter. Let's drag the crown on top here. Now you can make it, you can even bring it down here like this if you want to. All right, doesn't spoil anything. You can drop it on top of the hair as well. Doesn't really spoil anything. I'm going to keep it somewhere here. Okay, put it in a group, call it crown, and then What else can we do to this? I feel like there's still more things we can do to this. Okay, let's go here, let's go to place embedded. Let's see, is there anything else we can do to it? Let's go to the details here. I'm going to click on it, then I'm going to drag it down. Okay, but I also feel like I can drag the details underneath the star. Yes, and maybe drag it down here. Yeah, so this looks good, this looks great. Let's tie everything, let's call it tail. Let's tie everything together with gradient map. Okay, so let's go to gradient map, and then gradient map, I'm going to double click here. I'm going to set it to the color 001,475. Okay, I want green, I want this bluish color to be in the shadows. Okay, and I'm going to set aside to FFC590. Good, and then I'm going to set it to soft light. Interesting. All right, so now we can add some glows to it to finalize everything, tie everything together. What I'm going to do is this glow, I'm going to pick my brush tool, and then I'm going to make sure caps lock is off. I'm going to pick this brightest color over here, then I'm going to click somewhere around the cheeks here, and then I'm going to set it to screen. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the opacity here to 75. Good, and I'm going to increase it a bit more just to spill it around the whole thing. Then I'm going to duplicate it again, and this time I'm going to put it somewhere here. Okay, but I'll set the opacity here to 70. All right, so let's put it in the group, and then let's call it glow. Now let's merge everything together. Control Alt Shift and then E. Right click it and convert to a smart object, and then let's go to filter, let's go to camera raw filter. Good, and then let's set the contrast here to 21. Let's set what else, let's go down, set clarity here to 17. Now I want us to go to the size saturation, let's set the reds to 37, and then I'll just speed it up, but guys, just watch what I'm doing. Okay, now we can go to effects over here and add some greens to it. Let's add 30 to it, and let's click on okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you create something like this. If you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, remember, like the videos. We need a lot of likes on this video, we need a lot of comments on these videos. See you all in the next one. Peace out.